Today on MOE'S Toy Room, we're going to unbox from Neca and Real Toys. Here comes from the hit movie Predator 2, it's Ultimate Elder Predator. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, come from My Room Tours. And today we're going to take a look at from Neca and Real Toys. Here comes from the hit movie Predator 2, the classic follow-up movie to Predator, the one that starred Arnold Schwarzenegger. This one tends to star Danny Glover, but at the end you get a chance of seeing a lot of these Predators that come out at the very end of the movie. Here is the Ultimate Elder Predator. This is made by Neca, once again, in Real Toys. For ages 17 and up, you can see the cover art on this. It's fantastic, fabulous. You can see the front of that, how that tends to glow. And I will give you the UPC right there on the bottom in case you want to check your local Targets or Walmarts or whatever to see if they have this in stock. If not, it is available right now at Comic and Figure Addicts here in the Bay Area. I am sure that they will send it to you. Yeah, in the mail, they'll do that. Also, it's available on Big Bad Toy Store. I believe Nightmare Toys might even have it. And a few other retailers. But yeah, the going rate for this thing is about $41, $41.99. I believe that's about the going rate. It may tend to be a little higher depending on who you tend to buy it from. But here is Elder Predator right here. You know us here at MOE'S Toy Room. We love our Predators, and we have been waiting a long time for this one. You can see the box art for the 30th anniversary. Tends to be a little shiny. I love the way that they do that. That looks very cool, very nice. We're going to turn this beauty around. You can see the back. Let me bring it up close for you can see right there. If you want to pause that and zoom in on that, yeah, you could read that right there, what that says. Let me see if I get a better shot for you. If that will help you out somewhat, you can pause that right there and read what that has to say about this particular Elder Predator. All right, folks, so you can see the side of the box. There are a lot of Predators that have been released that are available now. So you can check out your local retailers or however, hit up those stores that I mentioned or websites, and they'll more than likely have them. You can see this Elder Predator on the back. He tends to bring a lot of things. He includes light up LED mask, open and closed throwing discs, short sword, flintlock pistol, cannon blast, trophy hunter skull, human skull with spine, and interchangeable heads and hands. You heard that, heads and hands. All right, folks, so let's turn this to the side right here. You can see that side art. Let's take a look as to inside. There you have it. You have a beautiful picture right there that Neca has included on the inside of that flap of that Predator in front of that mini diorama. The mini diorama, I'm assuming, comes with this. So you can already see it somewhat behind him. And there you have the Predator himself inside, kicking back behind his window of pain, locked in his plastic prison, as he has finally made it here to the Predator side of MOE'S Toy Room. Let's crack this baby open and see what he got. All right, folks, first off, tail of the tape. Predator from bottom of foot to very top of head right there is 8 inches tall to be exact. And he's looking at about 20¼ centimeters. This Predator is very nice and tends to bring a whole lot of things. So let's take a quick look at this Predator. You can see an up-close view. He tends to have his carrying holster right here for his sword. And it's loose. It's very loose, so be careful with that. It also is a nice molded plastic, very soft. So yeah, this is very nice. This Predator was made real good. He also tends to bring some of his warrior beads that he carries around him. He tends to bring kind of like a sash pouch right there that's off to the side on this Elder Predator. Really good material and soft, but I could see people losing that in the future. He tends to have some rings right here on his teeth, some real rings, and I'll show you an up close of his face in a minute. And let's go to the side right here. You can see that this Predator has some soft goods on him, so which would be some of his soft side armor right there that protects him. He also has another pouch in the back right there that is attached to his apron. That is a very soft molded plastic, almost rubbery. You know, you could see the undercarriage of that, how that looks. I like the way they did the weaving and the paint jobs on this Predator. Well, they do it on all their Predators, folks, to be honest. They don't miss a beat. So they go all the way around. So even from the backside, you could tell that these Predators are very well made and very, very good for the price, to be honest. These things are nice. You can see the side right there of this guy. Looks real good. He has soft goods right here also on his elbow. So this is a first. I have not seen anything like this on any of the Predators that I've reviewed in the past. So this one is a first. I'm assuming that might be a patch of sort for maybe like a higher ranking or whatever he is. Memento, I don't know, but he tends to have his wrist gauntlet blades that go in and out. You can see that, and they work really good. Mine's are a little crooked on these ones for some reason, but I don't know if the elder Predators are like that. Maybe he has one that raises a little higher than the other that allows, but these ones work perfect on this one. And we're going to take a look at his face. You can see his face, how that looks. Look at that, how piercing that is. You can see the ring on his fang right there. You can see the inside of his mouth. Really cool. And his dreads are a really good soft molded plastic material. Pretty much they went into detail on every single little dread on here. He tends to have beads and everything. I like the wash. I like the way that they did on his head sculpt. All over this piece. Look at this chest, how the chest looks. Even the inside of the arm has a ton of detail on it throughout the whole inside and even on the palm of his hands. So pardon me for bumping into the camera quite a bit, but yeah, we're going to go into details of what this guy brings right now. He tends to bring a backer diorama, which you could tell most of these do bring them. So they're pretty much the same one, because a lot of these Predators from Predator 2, most of them come out at the very end of the movie when Danny Glover's inside of their ship. Okay, so there is one thing that this Predator includes, and it is a very key part of the Predator 2 line to show Danny Glover just how long they have been around. They tend to bring that flintlock pistol. So this one does. You can see it right there. I believe this might be the one that they threw to Danny Glover at the very end. Not sure. Not unless another Predator that was on board had another one. And this is what he used, but I don't see why they would need this due to the fact that they are way more advanced than this. And this is the one that they, I believe, threw at him to keep, to show them how long they've been around. He tends to bring his plasma blaster. This can move around when you got it. You can get it to go forward, back. You can get it to move around in that track in there. This is nice. It has a little piece on the back that is very soft molded, so you could break that very easily. So be careful with that. That has it should have a little hook on here that will link it to his back and his shoulders. So they will be right around there. It should pop right on to hold into place. And the plasma blast, here is the plasma blast right here. So what this does is you have a little opening right there, and you can stick that in there and you can get it to do multiple directions. It really doesn't matter. It should clip in, however. So you got that. Okay, you have one of his trophy skulls with spine. They do a good job on these. These are this one's actually a softer molded. Usually they're real hard. Softer molded plastic. Wow, this is different. So they did a great job on that. Also, he brings a trophy skull. You can see that. He tends to bring some interchangeable hands. So you have some of these. I'm assuming that these will be grip hands for him to grip some of his weapons. So, and then he also brings this hand. A lot of them bring this thumbs up one right here. Usually just repaints. These nails on this Predator are very sharp, so please keep out of reach of children. Yeah, this is, and then you can see the hinge right there to get these hands to move. All of them have them, so, but yeah, what I was saying is keep this out of reach of children, and, you know, 17 and up, you don't want nobody swallowing this stuff. So there is his sword right there. You can see that, how good that looks. His short sword, I guess they're calling. It says that it brings throwing discs, but I'm not seeing them in the package. So that might be a package error, because I looked upon this package and there is not even a space for throwing disc in here. So yeah. So not seeing any of that. That might be an error. And if you don't believe me, folks, yeah, says it open and close throwing disc. Not there, not present. So yeah, it's nowhere in this box either. So, but oh well, I'm sure we got plenty of them. But yeah, you can see there's no space for that. Don't know where they would have been. All right, so here is the first alternate head. Looks real good. This is his straight up regular one. And then here is the one that I like. I will more than likely pose him with this one. This one has LEDs in the eyes. So you're going to go right here. And you can see right there. It still has a pull tag on it. So we would pull the tag, turn it on, and then see if it lights up. All right, so there is our light up eyes for this Predator. Yeah, worked perfect. So loving this all the way around. This is very nice. Okay, you can see that, the whole backside. Yeah, that's a kick-ass helmet. All right, folks, so it is review time for this fella right here. Head will look down, looks up about yay. Hits that Michael. Ooh, that looks presentable right there. Look how good that looks. Side to side. You obviously can get the head to spin around as on a ball joint. The arms can be a little tricky to get to move up. So I've reviewed more than enough of these to know that when you get some of them that they're like this, just leave it alone, you know, and it has to do with all the tubing and stuff that goes with them. So let's see about this one. This one is the same. So you might want to just really be careful with your Predators. You could get that to move up a little bit, but yeah, it's not going to do much. But you can see the, you have a bicep swivel right there. This one has a bicep swivel hidden away in there. You can see that. And I don't know why that little piece popped off like that, but it was like that, folks. It just came. And it should just pop right back up in there, but I'm going to leave that alone, okay? Now, as far as like the double jointed joint, you gotta be careful because this can pop right off. So it's, yeah, it's just one of those things. So I am being very careful with my Predator because these guys are not cheap. And this arm actually moves really well. So yeah, you got that. Liking this all the way. And then right here at the, right below the elbow right here, at the very top of the forearm, you have movement right there. And then this one is the exact same. So as far as this one opening on this arm, I am not getting no opening because it looks like it's been sizzled. You can see that. It's just the way it's meant to look. So, but on this one, yeah, you got his open and close, and then his hands, you know, like I pointed out, they do work excellent on this Predator. So yeah, he has the actual throwing disc hands on him right now. So yeah, it's just too bad that they weren't included in the box. So I really don't think they fell out anywhere, but anyway, let's go right here below his chest. He does have swivel rotation, and then right here at the waist, he should have more swivel rotation, which gives him a really good ab crunch. So you can get that right there. Pardon me for my big old fingers. So I work on my hands. So my hands are a little oversized. All right. So here's a running pose right there. Same as the other. And then that's about what I'm going to get for a kick. I don't want to push the limit too much on this guy. So he does have hip movement, really good. And then no upper thigh swivel or rotation on him. But he does have double jointed knees that work perfectly. Okay. And you can see that. And then does he have any swivel rotation at the bottom of the leg? None at all. A little rubbery right here at this area of the knee or whatever. I would have really liked this area right here to be a lot more harder, for that way he could have made sure that he stands up for a very long time versus a little rubbery. Maybe it's just to get him to stand up. I don't know. But feet do go down, up. And then, yeah, you could get him to move around. He does have some tilt rocker on your Predator. And the nails on these are super hard. So just be careful with those. Yeah, this figure is very nice. All right, so here is our Predator with one of his head sculpts, the standard helmet sculpt. I tended to put his saber, well, his sword in his hand. You can see how that looks. He holds it very good. So that one hand that I always say they give you the thumbs up with, that will be the hand that you will put. Because I put the other alternate hand on, the one that looks like it would hold it. But it's very loose in that hand. So this is the hand that you would put it on. And he tends to hold it perfectly. Look how good that looks, folks. All right, folks. So with the other hand, the one that I said that the sword was a little shaky in, is perfect for holding the head and spine. As you can tell, this is a perfect photo op of this figure right there. It looks very fitting, very nice. I like what they did with this thing. This figure's nice. So here's how he looks. I put the other alternate hand on, and it tends to hold the pistol very good, like as if they're going to give it to Danny Glover himself right there. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it would be. And I like the way that it leans on the actual blades too. Yeah, it looks real nice. This figure, yeah, it's a nice piece, folks. All right, folks, so here's how our Predator looks with the LED light up eyes on this head mask sculpt. I tended to put the blade back in his hand, his short saber, short blade, along with the open hands, and I put his plasma blast back on him. Yeah, this looks pretty intimidating, and let's turn off the lights for you can see just how bright those eyes are. Look at that. Yeah, this is a tremendous piece. Well worth the 41 bucks, folks. Get out there, get yourself one. Liking this piece all the way around. All right, so here's how he looks with backer behind him. Let me turn off the lights again. Yeah, look at that. All right, folks, I'm taking it home with this right here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you don't miss another video like this one coming your way. We're also on Instagram at MOE'S Toys. It's MOE'S, MOE'S Toys on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Check us out there on TikTok, MOE'S Toy Room. And right here on YouTube, folks, we are MOE'S Toy Room. Hey, subscribe today. It's free to do it, folks. It's free to subscribe, free to like, free to comment. It helps the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this helps us grow, folks. Share it. Tell your friends about us. And don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe today. Hit that bell for notifications for videos like this one. Pop up on your phone right away, and you could be one of the first ones to see it and comment. From MOE'S Toy Room to yours, everyone. Good night.